welcome to ABCs of RPGs. My name is Ashley, and I am your host today. We are playing Cats of Catthulhu, a tabletop RPG where everybody plays as cats. I will be the cat herder, the equivalent of a dungeon master or a game master, and I am joined by my fellow players. We will start with Christian.
Hi, my name's Christian, and I am playing my IRL cat, Zoe, who is a tiger dreamer. And she's a little bit of a diva. Of course, her pronouns are she, her, and yeah, it's kind of fun to kind of try and role play someone who I know very well.
I love it. Um, who wants to go next? Is Justin? Justin?
Right next. Hey everybody, coming at you live in the AM from the West Coast. My name's Justin. My pronouns he, him. I'm playing a Russian blue named Grey Claw, whose pronouns are also he, him. And he's a cat of the streets and for the people. And he's kind of dumb.
Spencer?
Oh, hey everyone. My name's Spencer. I am playing my cat role is a pussyfoot, which is all about gathering attention and kind of like getting treats that way and pets and all that kind of good stuff. So a little bit too much attention sometimes. I'm a purebred cat. I chose a Turkish van cat, so he has kind of like a white medium hair length body with like an orange tail with a little bit of stripes in there, and then orange ears with that kind of come down and points to his eyes. He is a feral cat, so he lives on the streets. Very good friends with Great Claw, always trying to get tuna for him. That's why he's nicknamed Toon, and Ham for his great buddy Great Claw. Those combination of things, being a pussyfoot, purebred feral cat, I am a friend to all. I make friends with everyone. So that's my cat.
Oh,
Awesome.
Very nice.
And Dalton.
Yep, I'm Dalton. I've got he, him pronouns. I'm playing Peridot, the cat grabat. He likes climbing around. He likes scrambling on things. He's very suspicious of all sorts of humans. He doesn't necessarily trust them. Peridot also has he, him pronouns. And I just want to be clear that Peridot had nothing to do with the assassination of John Lennon. He was born after that happened, and I don't know why anybody would bring that up and assume that he would say anything about that. I just want to be clear.
This is specific.
Thank you for clarifying. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't know
forgot
why people keep bringing that up.
What do you mean people keep bringing this up? When does this happen?
Yeah, guys, come on. You gotta lay off Perry about this kind of
Perry,
stuff.
that happened in that happened in the 80s. Perry was born like 3 years ago. Why do people keep...
Well, actually,
All
technically,
important
Dalton, this takes
political
place between
assassinations
both
have
of the Great Wars.
accomplished by cats.
Yeah, John Lennon
Everyone
wasn't
knows
even
this.
born yet. There's
He's
no
not
way he
born
could have
yet.
assassinated him.
He wasn't even alive.
Abraham
Wasn't even alive.
Lincoln, Franz Ferdinand, JFK.
Wait, they caused World War One?
It was cats, man.
It was all cats.
You guys are about to cause World War II.
Cabal of very angry cats.
it's the cat globalists.
It's a cat global conspiracy. They live under the Denver airport, okay? It's not aliens or lizard people, it's kitties. FYI, they're very ornery.
Yeah,
Killing all the birds.
yeah. Little known fact,
They're killing all the
it was
that's why the birds. That's why there's no birds, man.
That's
They
why the
killed them
birds
all.
aren't
Kill all the
real.
birds. Cats
why birds
cats
are-
sabotaged the car that Princess Diana died in. They did that too.
Their little claws, they like clip the the brake thing.
They set up the moon
Went up
landing.
there were like,
Cats did
They
the moon.
faked
Cats
the
faked
moon
the moon
landing.
landing.
I was gonna ask if
Australia. Who do you think created that lie?
is Perry a flat earther?
No, obviously the world is round because
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
That's why
So
the balls are round. So,
yeah,
don't be
they made
crazy.
it that way.
Don't be crazy, Christian.
It
Yeah.
actually used to be flat, but they made it into
They made it round with their cat
the
magic.
cats made the earth round.
Mhm. They shaped the fundament
Okay.
into a ball.
By the way, I forgot to mention my pronouns are he, him, and my cat's pronouns are he, him. I always forget to say that.
Oh, and I'm
No.
playing a scrapper. These are also things we forgot.
Yes,
We're
yeah.
just looking at this morning. We're
Great,
sorry,
we're
y'all.
doing great, guys. My pronouns
the
are she,
rails
her. I
hard.
also didn't mention that. So, assassinations, birds aren't real.
Right. None
Remembering
of
our
us had
pronouns.
anything to do with the assassination of John Lennon. I'm glad we made that clear
Great,
and
yes.
put that out there.
We're getting
All
weird
right,
comments.
can someone roll a D200 for me?
I got it. There we go. 49.
9.
So close. 69.
20 off.
Dang.
Oh, do you think we'll get catnip by the end of this adventure?
Maybe.
Some of that good nip.
Good nip.
Got that good.
All
Get
right.
that good.
So, where do
Anybody got
you guys see your cats going after this adventure?
To sleep. You're going to bed.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've heard rumor that in Perry's house with all these weird, strange gadgets all over the place,
And
that
gizmos.
there
There's
might
gadgets and
Hey,
gizmos.
and gizmos. There might be a thing that takes cans and opens it for you. So I want to take that spam I found and try to see if I can figure that out.
Hmm.
And
Great
of
claws
course
going.
share
You
it.
don't have thumbs.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna just whap it a bunch.
You got one. You get one thing,
Yeah.
and then you can put it. If it's one of those magnetic ones, you just click it up and then jump on top and push down on
Boom.
the lever.
See, Great Claw's gonna help me out.
Great
And
Claw
Perry.
is very smart when it comes to ham. Very dumb when it comes to everything else.
But when it's ham,
Right.
When
He's
it's
like
ham.
Goku in Dragon Ball Z. He's an idiot about everything, but as soon as it has to do with a fight, he clicks
Mhm.
on and he's a genius about it.
Genius.
What's
Only
what's
back.
Grey Claw gonna do after this?
Oh, he's hanging out with Toon. He's a goof.
yeah.
Zoe?
She is she's gonna reward herself with a nice premium can of tuna.
Ooh.
What am I saying? A can. Fresh tuna.
Fresh. You have a cook.
And
gets
then
some
gonna
shit.
lie in the sun. Her nice little loft.
You're not gonna join us outside at all? Play in the garden?
Zoe
Pretend
thinks
to be a
she's better
flower?
than us.
Nah,
Aw.
you guys are
She
smelly.
hates going outside.
You guys smell like trash cans.
Hey, I earned that scent.
That's fair. I do. Great Claw does smell like crash cans. Moving
Amazing.
outdoors.
Well, I am very excited for you guys to sleep and eat tuna.
Yep.
Sounds like a good plan.
And spam.
And spam. So as a quick little summary about what we did last session, our cats were confronted with a scream inside of Zoe's house. The cats outside made their way inside, and together with Zoe, they discovered that the mistress of the house had fallen unconscious. They figured out that there were some bugs that were causing this. They were stinging the humans and knocking them unconscious. The bugs are pretty easy for our cat friends to kill. They've been killing them no problem, but every time they kill one, another one appears. So we left off with the cats figuring out that the bugs are coming from the library. the mistress upstairs unconscious, and both the butler and the maid unconscious downstairs. And I believe that's a pretty good summary of where we're at. So the doorbell just rang, and the cook is trying to find the key to the front door. And the cook, do you guys remember, Perry, where you put that key at that you found from the butler? Did you do anything with it?
Oh, I dropped it probably by the door when I realized it didn't work. I tried to put it in and it didn't fit, and I said fuck it, and left it there.
Um, Great. So the cook finds that key, and she picks it up and she recognizes that, of course, it doesn't go with the library lock. This key is thin and silver, and it looks like the key for the library would be the thick and brass. So she picks up the key. She goes to the front door. Um, oh, wow. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Goes to the front door and unlocks it and lets in the doctor.
Oh, a
So the
doctor. House call.
doctor, house call. So doctor is going to come in. He's going to start paying attention to our unconscious comrades of the human nature. Um and what would our cats like to start doing? If I remember correctly, Toon has his paw over the lock to prevent um a bug from crawling through. And then we have, I believe Perry had started to look in the butler's room, and Greyclaw was looking for pockets and found no pockets on the maid, also looking for keys to the library, and Zoe was trying to help our friend Toon with the door. So what is everyone wanting to do?
So I have my paws on the keyhole still, right? So I'm blocking the bugs, the wasps from coming out, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm like, guys, I don't want it stinging me, so if we could kind of figure out what's happening, please. I'm
Um,
meowing quite loud. Meow.
I didn't find any keys, so I'm gonna go over to Toon and I'm gonna be like, "That's okay, Toon. Let your paws off the keyhole. I have an idea."
Oh, okay. And I do so.
And then I'm assuming the bug starts to come out.
Yep, it starts trying to wriggle out of the
I'm
keyhole.
gonna slip out my claws, snickety snack, Wolverine style. I'm gonna shred the crap out of it on its thorax and head spaces.
Were you trying to kill it?
Trying to kill it, murder it.
Great. You are the right cat for the job. So
Yes.
you have no issues doing so.
Cool. I'm gonna look at Toon and be like, go get the shiny stick for the door.
Okay, yeah.
And go get the shiny stick for the door and uh and maybe I don't know. We're trying to get in here, right? That's
Yeah.
that's the thing. I'm gonna kill these and eat them. You do the other things.
Okay. So I'm gonna run to where I guess I don't know the difference between the keys, so I'm gonna pick up the key that Perry dropped, right? So
You can't pick up that key because the cook picked it up to
the cook
unlock the
picked it
front
up.
door.
Damn it.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is anybody in the butler room? Did anybody start running there?
I'm in there.
Perry
There you
just
go.
went into the butler's room.
I'll join you in the butler's room.
Great. If we will come back to Perry and Toon. Zoe, what are you up to?
Hon- Zoe's just cleaning herself. She's just she's trying to look pretty. Um, we don't have a key, so I mean, my owners always just open the doors for me, so I'm waiting on somebody to open the door for me. Um,
So,
it looks like it's a Great Claw, or what's their name again?
Great call.
Great Claw is my name. You had it right.
Great Claw or Gray Claw? I
Gray.
don't.
Gray.
Gray? Oh, I thought it was great. Well, I mean, that
Whoops.
makes sense because you're not that great. You smell like trash. But anyway,
Rude.
it looks like, you're doing a fine job over there killing that bug. I'm just gonna keep myself clean. Mm.
Be helpful.
What?
No,
I mean,
don't
typically,
get one of the shiny sticks from the humans. You know humans. They do stuff for you. Make them do this thing.
uh, do I see, what was it, I'm sorry, did you say it was the butler that grabbed the key?
The chef.
The
the
chef.
chef grabbed the key and went to the front door to unlock the front door with the key. The butler and the maid are unconscious in the hallway, and the
Right.
doctor just came in and is paying attention to all of the unconscious humans.
Did I see the chef pick up the key
Yes.
where I'm at? Okay. I'm gonna move towards towards the chef then, um and see if I can't distract her or
Awesome.
I don't-
What give me a cat roll.
sure. Ooh.
Happy cat, sad cat.
Happy cat, sad cat. What do you try to do?
Um I just I so I just prance over here. Like as I'm going over, I'm just yelling back at Great Claw. I'll be right back. And
Oh,
and and as I'm
okay.
walking over, I'm just like, hey, look at me, I'm so pretty. I bet you don't want that key. You could just leave it on the ground here for me. Haha.
Um, the cook sees you coming up, and she bends down and gives you like a little scratch behind your ear and says, "Zoe, run along. We've got kind of a lot going on."
As she bends down, I try and nab the key with my mouth.
Um, give me another cat roll.
Cat dice.
Two happy cats.
Two happy cats. You successfully bat the key out of her hand, but she actually thinks that she's just clumsy and dropped it, but she definitely knows that it's not in her hand anymore.
Uh, so I pounce on the key and I start swatting it around on the ground like a hockey puck. I don't know what a hockey puck is, but yeah. And I tried just like swat it towards Grey Claw.
You do so. And the cook starts chasing you and the key, and you start running with the key. Give me another cat roll.
Oh.
You just keep batting it, but she's not giving up. So we will take a moment to go back to Perry and Toon in the butler's room. So you guys have come into the butler's room. It's not super fancy. Um, there's a full-size bed. It's very boring, as you can imagine. It's just a white comforter, with like one pillow and There's one window and it's kind of bare. There's a desk with some papers on it. And there's yeah, it's kind of boring. There's a closet, there's some drawers. So, what would you guys give me some notice rolls for both of you?
Happy cat, sad cat for me.
Same thing.
Yeah, you don't notice anything in addition to what I told you.
So, Perry, where do you think this shiny stick would be?
Um,
And I hop on the bed and start kind of like kneading the bed.
I would check the desk. I would check the desk for the key for the shiny stick. The key.
Yeah, you go over to the desk. There's on top of the desk, there's a few papers and envelopes. There's a little like pencil cup type thing
I
where
pushed that
he
pencil
keeps his
cup off the
pens.
desk.
You do so. All of the pens and pencils scatter everywhere.
No key.
Um,
No key in the pencil cup.
no, few
Damn.
pieces of loose change, but no key.
I
There are
jump.
drawers in the desk though.
Can I try to open the drawers?
Yeah, roll for it.
While he's doing that, I jump on some of the pencils that kind of scatter on the ground and start like batting them and chasing them.
One of each.
Nice. You do so. Perry, you're able to get one of the top drawer open a few inches.
Can I see inside it?
Yes. You see a letter opener.
Hmm.
Perry,
What
how's it
color is
going
it?
up there? Oh,
There's two more drawers as well.
What color is the letter opener?
It's like gold, but it's not actually gold.
That's kind of like bronze. Maybe that's the key.
oh,
I don't think so though. It doesn't look like a key.
It is a long knife-like object.
Hmm. Probably not the key. I'll try to
It
open up
definitely
another
doesn't
drawer.
look like the shiny sticks you're used to, but it
Okay.
is the right color.
All right. Halfway there. Uh, I'll try to open up another drawer.
Roll for it.
is it possible for me to help him open up
Yeah,
the other
roll
drawer?
for it.
Okay.
We both
With your
got one of
combined
each.
efforts, you get the middle drawer open about 5-6 inches, which is pretty good. Inside you see a key ring that has several shiny sticks on it. That
I
sure
think
look like keys.
that might be it.
And there are quite a few keys in there. Um, there are 3 that are a shiny dark yellow, so brass colored. Um, 2 of them are also thick and heavy.
Hmm. Yeah, I take. I guess I take the whole key ring out of the drawer, right? Like I take the whole thing.
Yep, you can do that.
Okay, and I take it to the door.
You do so.
Can I squeeze into the top drawer and try to grab the letter opener?
Roll for it.
Okay. 2 happy cats.
Yeah, you're able to actually pry the door or the drawer open a little bit more. Are you trying to pick it up or swat out the letter opener?
I want to pick it up.
Okay, you do so.
And
Spencer
I'm
just
gonna
wanted to put
also go
something
to
in
the
his
drawer.
mouth.
Yeah. So I got a letter order. He's got the key. I'm gonna go out the door too.
Okay, you guys do so. You guys go to the library. Um, and we are gonna go back to Zoe, who is running around like a mad cat with the chef chasing her, batting around a key like a hockey puck. Zoe, tell me, what are you doing? You're muted, Zoe.
Sorry. I've been sniffling, so Zoe is, trying to hit it towards Great Claw and everybody else, to try and hopefully maybe somehow get it in a lock and turn it. Because that's what cats do. But as I'm swatting it, I can't really I was never really good at this thing that I saw on TV before that, my Canadian half Canadian owner really likes to watch. Yeah, I'm trying to hit it straight to him, but it's kind of going all over the place. But it's also kind of fun, so I'm enjoying the journey, and I'm just pouncing on it, and then swatting it, and just pouncing on it. We're making our way downtown. We're kind of swatting fast, and yeah.
On our way downtown. Yeah, you do so.
Can I
Let's
call out
see.
to Zoe?
What would you
Ow!
like to do?
I want to call out to Zoe, dude. Like, Zoe, we got the key. Come on.
You got something in your mouth.
I know.
Yeah, you do so. I don't know how well Zoe understands you.
Zoe, we got the key. Am I the
Kinda
right
Um,
cat for the
wrong
job,
time.
by the way? Because I attract attention.
Not really.
Oh,
It's more for people.
Oh, okay, okay.
So while all this is happening, unfortunately, the cook has noticed that not only is Zoe swatting around a key, but Perry is holding a ring of keys in his mouth too.
Uh-oh.
He drops the keys, he picks them back up. Um, oh God, and Toon just dropped the letter opener and picked it
Nah.
back up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Um, so the cook is like, "Oh, you damn cats!" and starts chasing you guys.
Ooh. Can I run past the cook and try to get the cook to follow me like down this way?
Uh, yeah, roll for it.
Okay, right cat for the job?
No,
No, I am attracting attention.
you are, but
How do I catch that cat?
you do so, and the cook notices you run past, but she can tell that it's a letter opener and not keys, and she's just like,
Oh,
"That's super weird, but that's not what I am. Yeah, I need the keys. The keys are
yeah.
more important right now."
she's obvious.
So she is trying to get Perry.
What? Why? What did I do?
You're holding all the keys.
I
Attack her!
I
Get her!
mean I drop them and
You drop the keys.
yeah.
Um, you do so. And while all this is happening, Greyclaw, you hear some buzzing from the library lock, and another wasp starts wriggling out.
I slap the crap out of it,
You do so.
claw it, try to kill it.
You do so. The cook sees that you have dropped the keys, Perry, and tries to pick them back up. Are you gonna stop her?
No, I want to try to I want to go around and make sure I block the cook's way so that she can't leave. And I want to try to get into her mind that she needs to open the door.
Okay. Roll for it.
That's 2 happy cats.
She notices something. I mean, she notices that you seem to be paying very close attention to this door. And she like you're kind of rubbing up on her legs, and she's like, "We've got bigger things to worry about right now, Perry." And she puts the keys back in her pocket and starts walking towards the doctor.
I mean, I get in
And
her way though.
yeah, she keeps stepping over you.
I hit her.
You whap her.
Yeah. Before she can
Give me
yeah.
roll for it.
1 happy cat.
Um, Unfortunately, I rolled 2 sad cats, so she kicks you.
Ugh,
And you are very indignant about it because it is the worst indignity upon a cat to be kicked.
it is.
So, you
Sick 'em, Grey
can
Claw.
only recover your cool by spending one of your treats or waiting 5 minutes for the other cats to forget.
Oh.
Let's go back to Toon, who tried to run down the hallway with this letter opener and was not followed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I run over to Zoe?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna drop the letter opener in front of her. I'm gonna go, Zoe, listen up. We have a job to do. Obviously, these bugs are going around and stinging your humans. Now, I'm trusting you with this sharp, pointy stick because I know that you want to defend your humans, right? You want to defend them and make sure that we can stop this bug menace. So I'm trusting you with this sharp, pointy stick to help us fight off the bugs and stop whatever's happening. Don't you want to save your house?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, it's a good house.
It is a good
It's a
house.
house.
And it's as someone who doesn't have a house, you have to defend it with everything you got. Okay, Zoe?
Okay, I mean, do you think there will be treats after this?
Yes. Yes, there will. Lots of tuna. I like to think so.
All
Now,
right.
pick up the sharp pointy stick, and I'm gonna go attack that chef for that key, and then I go and do so. Or just jump full force onto the chef.
Hey, Zoe, are you picking up the letter opener, or are you just gonna hang out with it by your feet?
Just like hit it a few times. See if it's
You do
alive.
so. It spins a couple of times, but it's not making any
Ooh,
noises. It doesn't appear
fun.
to be alive.
So I look up. Do I see anybody else with things in their mouth? Any
Nobody
of
is
the other
holding
cats?
anything right now.
Hmm. Okay.
You saw me carry it over to you in my mouth.
Yeah. All right. I I guess I'll do it just for the tuna, okay? Not for you. Just want that to be clear. And then I still pick it up in my mouth. Hmm.
Just kind of
This
sitting
is kind
there,
of
and
big.
she's got this letter opener in her mouth, which, like, letter openers are not actually very sharp. It's like a butter knife that you open a letter with. Um, so Zoe's like, she really thinks she's trying. She really thinks she's helping out, but yeah, we'll see how much it actually helps. Gray Claw, You hear some more buzzing from the lock, and another wasp starts wriggling out.
I'm gonna kill it.
You do so.
Sweet.
Sweet. You, Perry, you're still a little indignant after getting kicked. So, you're kind of licking at your paws and like waiting for the other cats to be like to forget that you got kicked by a human. Um, and then Toon, you said that you wanted to go after the cook.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I definitely want to scrap with the cook if I can. But my main goal is to either like stun the cook into dropping the key or try to grab the key out of its hand. And I think stunning the cook would be better if you think so.
So the cook actually put the keys back into her pocket and is like
Yeah.
kind of hovering around these people in the hallway with the doctor and everything.
Yeah.
So you can try to scoop the keys out of her pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you'd like to do?
Yeah.
All right. Roll for it.
Cool. 2 happy cats.
Awesome. 2 happy cats means that not only did you pick the right pocket, but you did in fact manage to scoop the keys out.
Okay.
And give another roll to see, or well, I guess I will roll. Never mind. To
Sure.
see if
Yeah.
the cook notices. I rolled 2 happy cats, which was good for the cat. So the cook does
Yes.
not notice that the keys fell out of her pocket. She is too busy futzing with the unconscious people downstairs. Um, she actually even starts moving everybody upstairs with the doctor.
As soon as I can, I'm picking up those keys.
Great, you do so.
And I want to run back to the door.
You do so. Perry, you've got your cool back.
But she
I'm
kicked
gonna.
me.
She did. It was really rude.
Insufferable woman.
I know.
Harry, I got the key back. And I drop the keys in front of him. Do you know how to work shiny sticks?
You put it in the hole.
That's what she said.
Okay. And I pick it up and I just kind of press it like horizontal against like the door.
You
Like,
well, you have to remember you're a cat,
yeah.
so you're not very tall. So even standing on your back legs, you can't reach the lock from the ground. So you're just kind of pushing the ring of keys against like 2 foot up the door. And it's not really doing anything.
Yeah, I can't figure this out.
That's why I was trying to get the chef to open the door, but she kicked
Oh.
me.
She did kick you. And I'm sorry you had to suffer through that, Perry.
Yeah. I'm still suffering.
Um, yeah, so you guys have realized that for the keys, there's about 5 of them. 3 of them are brass, 2 of them are thick and chunky. Um, thick and heavy, chunky. I like them big.
I like the chunky tuna.
Yeah, there's like different furniture in the
I was
hallway.
gonna ask. Is there a box
So
or maybe an ottoman?
there's not an ottoman in the hallway, but you seem to remember that there was an ottoman in the foyer.
How the heck?
It
So,
was like a little seating stool for people to use when like they take their shoes off and stuff.
oh, perfect. Can someone help me maybe push that seating, that thing that the 2 foot sit on into this place? Maybe we could hop on it and then like use the keys on the door.
Can't you just get a human to do it?
Well, all the humans are either passed out or kicking us.
What about the
so-
small one? What about the small human?
Oh, we could. Hold on a second. And can I run to the kitchen to see if I can find the little girl?
Yeah, while that's going on, another wasp starts wriggling out of the door. Zoe
Slaps!
and
Murder
Grey Claw
slaps!
murder slaps. Grey Claw murder slaps it. Zoe, are you gonna try to stab it with your little letter opener?
Yeah. Come here, you stupid little bug. I want to eat your guts.
Well, the bug was already dead, and you just kind of smush it more into the carpeting.
See, guys, I done got it.
But you feel really accomplished, gosh darn it.
I do want to say murder
Grey Claw,
slap is
Grey Claw
the.
looks at
I
you
call
for a
dibs
second
on
and then
murder
gives you
slap as a
some
band name.
non murder slap, new band name. Call it.
I call dibs.
I give Zoe some non-murder slaps for this shenanigan. Just
yeah,
little, little
roll the scrap.
give him
You're the
one
right cat for the job.
not, not-
Happy cat,
Too
happy
happy.
cat. Oh, double sixes.
Midnight.
You
I-
have. Well, let's see. Zoe, roll as well. Roll cat dice.
I thought I do too. Oh
All
no.
right. Justin, you have a triumphant success in however you want to scrap with Zoe. Please describe.
it's not really like I don't hurt Zoe. These are just normal. You know how it is. Like one cat does something another cat doesn't like, and then they just get to the slaps.
Yeah, you do so. Are you trying
And-
to do anything? Like, are you trying to push her away, or are you trying to get her to drop the
Yeah, I dropped the
envelope?
letter opener. I'm just gonna slap her on the head and smack the letter opener out of her mouth and be like, "No,
Yes, you do so.
Ugh.
not helpful."
What the heck? I was trying to help.
I know. You did a bad job. I didn't like that helping. And then I like lick myself.
Don't ever ask me for my help again.
Oh.
Go get
was
the
not
humans.
Bred
stick-
for war. I'm bred for love. Receiving it.
You're bred for sitting around and eating snacks. What you bred for?
Yeah.
No, it's not a good thing.
I mean, it's great for me. Oh.
Awesome. Let's cut back to Toon, who is trying to get the girl.
Yeah. Am I able to just enter into the kitchen just fine?
Yeah. There's no issues with that.
Okay. Is she still in there?
Yeah, she's like working on some homework at the countertop.
So
eating a cookie.
I want to go like up and like, is she sitting on like a chair or can I like brush up against her legs?
She's sitting on a chair, but you can still brush against her legs. She's at like a table.
Yeah, I'm gonna brush up against her legs like 3 times. I do it 3 times because then after I brush up against it 3 times, then I put my 2 paws on her lap and I just go, yeah. Like very soft and high pitch.
She
Yeah.
looks over at you and she goes, "Kitty!" And she picks you up and squeezes you really hard.
I'm gonna bear with it. I'm gonna bear with it. We need that door unlocked. So
She
then
starts like she's squeezing you really hard and like goes back and forth with you.
I'm gonna do the thing cats do where they kick really hard with their back feet.
Yeah, roll
That's
for
fine.
it.
Happy cat, sad cat.
Happy cat, sad cat. Also happy cat, sad cat. So you do so, and she goes, "Ow, kitty!" and but she doesn't drop you.
Okay. I'm gonna try to like wiggle out because my goal is to kind of like get on the ground and lead her to the door. So
Yeah, roll again.
okay. Happy cat, sad cat.
All right, I rolled 2 happy cats. Good for you guys. She drops you. Kitty, that hurt because you got like a few little surface scratches on like her arms.
Yeah.
And she kind of starts to like tear up a little bit.
Can I go back to her, but like prepare to dodge out of the way if she tries to grab me again, but just kind of like lick her like leg or something?
Yeah, you do so. Roll with right cat for the job.
Okay. 2 happy cats.
Awesome. She is like, "Oh, kitty, I guess you didn't mean it. I'm sorry I squeezed you really hard."
And then I want to start moving out towards the door and like look back at her and go meow meow meow. You know the thing that cats do where they like rub against you and then they start walking in a certain direction and then turn back and meow.
Roll for it. Right
Okay.
cat for the job.
Happy cat, sad cat.
Yeah, she just says bye, kitty.
All right. Is she using a pencil to do her homework?
Yes.
I want to jump up on the table, grab that pencil, and then run out the door.
Roll for it.
2 happy
Do
cats.
so. You do so, and she says kitty, and she starts chasing you. Where are you going? Back to the door?
Yep, back to the door.
You she follows you to the library and she sees all of the cats that are around the library door. Um and she's kind of confused why there's so many kitties, but then she's like distracted by the fact that you're holding her pencil and just goes around and starts trying to pet all of the cats, starting with Perry.
And I put the pencil down on the keys, like the key ring. I want to drop it there.
Yeah, you do so.
Cool.
She right now she's trying to pet Perry.
I don't want her to.
She reaches down to try to pet you. What do you do?
I dodge.
Roll for it. You're right cat for the job for this.
I am
You're a
Yeah,
cat
you're
acrobat.
dodging. You're a cat acrobat.
one happy cat.
One happy cat, one sad cat. Let's see here. One sad cat, one happy cat. So that's a tie. She like you dodge, but she still like grabs your tail a little bit. Like she doesn't hold on to it enough, but like you feel her like her hand go on your tail as you like whip it out of her hands.
I guess that's fine as long as she doesn't fucking kick me.
She's like, oh, I guess this one doesn't like me, and then she tries to pet Zoe. And Zoe, you know the girl. She lives in the house with you.
I start rubbing up against her legs and just purring. It's like, oh yes, I like this. Thank you.
Yeah, you do so. And she starts
I
petting you, and she's like, "Oh, Zoe, you're the best kitty."
I
Um,
appreciate that you follow my orders as queen of this kingdom and give me all the pets that I require, but only when I require them.
Queen of the
she,
kingdom. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Ash.
I was gonna say she keeps petting you. And you guys hear buzzing coming from the lock.
Queen of the kingdom. Hey, can you get the little girl to open the door for us?
What's that?
Murder slap the horse.
I'm too busy being loved. I don't, but you wouldn't understand that.
Oh,
So
Zoe!
mean.
I'm not sure if we're friends anymore. I just want your food now.
Who said we were ever friends?
I thought we were.
I warned you, Toon.
Yeah, you did. I gave her a knife and every.
The
I mean,
only
a
inside
poison stick.
cat to be trusted is Perry.
Just because we've experienced trauma at the same time together doesn't mean we're friends.
Apparently not. We're trying to save your house here. I can just leave.
Oh, she says that, but truly she doesn't mean it. But you don't know that. She just kind of purrs her way along towards the door, and then I, I'm gonna tap on the door and just like look back and meow at her.
Um, Gray Claw, you successfully murder slap that hornet.
Nice.
And the girl sees you go over to the door, Zoe. And she says, I've always wanted to go in there. Daddy never lets me.
And I pick up the key and I bring it over to her.
Yeah, you do so. She's like not really paying attention to you. Are you gonna try to get her attention somehow?
Uh, sure. Can I go over to the door with Zoe and like present the keys? Like, ah.
Oh, you naughty kitties. Let's do it. Um, and she reaches down to try to grab the keys from you. Do you
Yeah.
give them to her?
Oh yeah, absolutely. The gentlest I could ever be.
Um, she's like 6, so she's definitely like learned how to use keys before, like coming home from school and things like that.
Yeah.
But she's still not the most dexterous. So she, let's see how she does. Um, she is able to get one of the brass keys into the lock, but it doesn't turn. Um, and there's actually some buzzing. And she starts trying another key, and it's the right key. And
Yay!
she actually is able to turn the lock and open the library up.
Oh,
Yay!
The library is now unlocked. And she peeks her head into the library. And she opens the door, and you guys can also see what she sees. So I will, let's see.
I'm gonna brush up against her legs and start purring because I'm very happy she opened the door. So I'm gonna be like just 1, 2, 3, purring very loudly.
Yeah, you do so. She leans down and pets you.
Oh.
Um, so let me tell you what what the library looks like. Um, There are huge bookshelves with overstuffed red leather chairs. There's also a globe in the corner on one of the desks. There's a fireplace in there, but there's no fire in it, obviously. It's been locked. This is the master of the home's domain. And as Zoe knows, they never ever ever let people or cats into it. There are 4 huge windows into the yard that you can see. Um, and then Zoe, you actually notice that what I'm about to describe is something new in the library. So you've seen the glimpses of the inside of the library, but never been in there before. And you notice that there is a jarring addition of a spherical hanging cage that contains a large black crow on a perch. The cage hangs from a tall stand. The cruel-beaked avian stares at you with shining black eyes. And then Zoe, you feel a sudden pop of energy, and from the bird issues a familiar low buzzing noise. The little girl has seen in here and she's like, oh, it's just books. And that bird is really creepy. I don't like it. And
Bird.
she leaves with and she leaves. She's 5. She's not very smart. So she leaves the door open,
Yep.
and she leaves the key in the lock because that I feel like is what a 5-year-old would do.
Yeah.
And she leaves. So she's kind of bored and she leaves, and let me see here. All right. She leaves, nothing happens, and she picks up her pencil on the way out and goes back to the kitchen to go do her homework and eat cookies. Except she's totally not going to do her homework. She's just going to doodle and eat cookies until someone actually makes her do her homework. Because again, what else would a 6-year-old do?
Yep.
So the door is ajar to the library. The key is still in the lock. And you guys see this. You heard the low buzzing noise, and you see a patch of oily black feathers at the base of the bird's neck start to twitch. And from it emerges a green striped wasp. The bird does not move at all.
From
The
its neck.
bugs from its neck, from the feathers at the back of its neck. The bug struggles free and flies buzzing to the inner surface of the cage, crawls around, antenna waving until it finds a gap large enough to let it escape. It flies around loose in the library and starts going towards the door.
Can I leap up in the air and catch it?
Yeah, roll for that. I'm not gonna have you do right cat for the job since you're leaping in the air, and that's kind of a cat acrobat thing.
That's two happy
However,
cats.
you succeed anyways. What would you like to do?
I mean, you've seen cats jump in. Everybody's seen a cat jump in the air to catch something like way higher than it rightfully should be able to get it.
Yes.
It's exactly like that. Like there's a little 360 spin up, and I get it, I grab it, and then I do the foot things. You can't
You
see it
do
because the camera doesn't catch it, but my feet are shaking vigorously.
nice. Do you once you catch it, what do you do with it?
Oh, I kill it! I bite its head right off. Like,
You do so. Um, the bird starts buzzing again. The oily black feathers start to twitch, and out burrows the shape of another wasp.
no,
I think we have to kill the bird, guys.
done. And then my pupils go murder style.
Um, another wasp gets out of the cage and starts kind of like starts like doing like little circles on the ceiling. What is everyone trying to do?
I'm gonna play defense, and I'm gonna try to attack. Can I hop on? So where's the bird cage in relation to the desk again? Like, can I get on the desk and be close to it to like hit
Yeah,
wasps out of the air?
absolutely.
Okay.
The bird cage is hanging from a stand near the desk.
Yeah.
You can absolutely jump onto the desk, and I'd say it would be an easy roll for you to try to land onto the bird cage if you'd like to attempt that.
I don't necessarily want to hop on the bird cage. I kind of want to stay on the desk and just hit wasps out of the air when they come out.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, there's one still at the ceiling right now.
Am I able to reach it from the desk?
No.
Okay. I want to.
Perry probably would be able to though, with no problem.
Yeah, I can do that. I see Toon like struggling, and then I go over to do that thing instead.
Yeah, so you get on the desk, roll a right cat for the job for me.
2 happy cats.
Yeah, you do so. You leap into the air, and you swat that bug down, and what would you like to do with it?
Nothing. It's been swatted. It's been dealt with.
I start
It's
eating
been
it.
swatted. It's on the ground and it's kind of buzzing still. It's like
Oh,
it looks like one of its wings is broken.
then I'll hop on it and kill it if I can.
Yeah, roll for it.
Happy cat, sad cat.
Happy cat, sad cat. Let's see here. You do so. You kill
Okay,
it.
cool. I yell to Perry, "You keep knocking him out of the air, and I'll kill him down here."
I'd rather stop them from appearing than
I'm
just
on
do
it.
this forever.
Yeah, so as you say that, the bird starts buzzing again. And the feathers start rustling, and out burrows another green striped wasp. The bird continues not to move, it's just sitting there motionless. The bug
So,
struggles free, flies around the inside of the cage, and crawls out of the cage.
Zoe, is your is the master of the house? Is he gonna be upset if we kill this bird?
Don't care.
Uh,
Yeah.
the way I see it, he answers to me.
Yeah, birds suck. Anyway,
Yeah.
And, I mean, these bugs taste really good. I'm sure this
Oh.
bird tastes even better if the bird
Oh,
makes the bugs.
I didn't even
Yep.
think about that.
Probably tastes like him. Gonna kill it.
Oh,
I go to
And I, like,
attack.
hiss at
It's
it.
in the cage, right, Ashley?
In the cage. The cage is a sphere big enough for several cats to sleep inside, so about 30 inches in diameter. It's constructed from a net of thin, tough, shining metal wires.
Okay. I'm going to attack the cage and try and just knock the structure over
Yeah, roll for
because I
that
don't
as the right.
understand physics. So I'm a cat. Happy cat, sad cat.
Yeah, so you are able to kind of you didn't roll right cat for the job though.
Oh, am I the
Just
right
rolled
cat for the job?
regular cat dice. Yeah, because you're a scrapper. So we'll say that
Sweet.
this first cat's actually a happy cat instead of a sad cat because that's how it usually is, and then your second
2
cat
happy
was a happy
cats.
cat. So two happy cats. You successfully knock the cage on its side. Um, the bird is still motionless. It kind of like flops over a little bit, but it's not making any noise. It's not flapping. It's not doing anything like that. Um, and the bird from the bird, familiar low buzzing sound comes. The feathers twitch and out burrow another wasp. The wasp starts flying around the cage and then escapes out of the cage.
Can I kill that wasp as it's coming out of the cage?
Roll for it, right, cat, for the job.
Yeah. Nice. So I guess that'll be two happy cats because my sad cat gets negated by my right cat for the job.
Correct. So you do so successfully. You kill that bug.
Sweet. We have to. There's. It's the bird's in there, and I can't get in. And he's like sticking his arm in, trying to like get it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. You stick your paw in, and you can almost like your little claws can reach just the tip of the feathers, so you can just barely like brush it.
I can't
But
get it.
that's it. Um, there's another pop, more buzzing, and another wasp emerges.
Help! It's in the metal's in the way. I can't get in. I have emotions about this.
What's Perry doing?
The bird. What's the bird doing about any of this?
The
Not
bird
doing
is
anything. It's being creepy still.
The bird's not doing anything. It's not even blinking.
That's dumb.
I don't like it.
It's probably not even alive. Probably not even a real bird. Hmm.
Would you like to inspect it closer?
Yeah.
You are correct. The bird is dead and stuffed. So, when you look closely, the feathery skin looks really ragged, and there's like lots of little boreholes in it from all of these bugs emerging. And you actually see that the reason that the bird hasn't even really like moved much in the cage is because it's held to its perch by stiff wires. So its perch is it's just, on its side perpendicular in the cage. It's not even falling onto the ground because it's held in place.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Interesting.
That's normal taxidermy stuff.
Ah. Oh.
That's Dalton saying that. Perry doesn't have any idea
Right.
what taxidermy is.
correct. Yeah, so the wasps starts reeling out of the cage.
Is
I'm gonna attack it if it comes my way. Roll.
Yeah, are
Roll,
you
roll
still
for murder
trying to kill
bust.
it?
Yeah, do it.
You do so, you kill it.
Uh,
Zoe,
Yeah.
what are you?
The
Yeah,
cage. The cage. It's like knocked. It's on the ground now.
it's
Mhm.
on the ground now, yes.
Can I try to like roll it out the door?
Yeah. Yeah,
Ah!
roll for it.
Jump off the cage. Lick my shoulder a little bit.
One happy cat.
Yeah, so you are able to bat the cage and it kind of rolls, but it still seems to be attached to its longer stand. So it was like a long metal stand and then
Mhm.
the cage is hanging from the stand. So it's still attached to the stand, but you can roll it back and forth.
Okay, so I can't necessarily get it out of the room.
It doesn't appear so at this time. You'd have to disconnect it from the rest of the stand to get it out of the room.
Can I try to disconnect it
is-
from the
is
rest
there
of the
like-
stand to get it out of the room?
Yeah, it'll be tough for you, but I'd imagine a scrapper would be able to do it without any issues.
Ooh.
Great
do
claw.
it.
Break
Yeah.
break the
Yeah.
chains.
yeah.
Break the chains.
Yeah.
Smash.
Roll as a right cat for the job.
You can't break those cuffs.
Great claw smash.
I can break these
I
cuffs.
can break these cuffs. You can't break those cuffs.
Yeah, so Justin, describe how you whap this big metal ball away from the stand.
So I get up and then I look around. I see the big chair, and I jump up and I jump up on the very top of the chair. Just dive bomb the cage, and the force of dive bombing the cage dislodges it breaks the cage up, or it breaks the thing
Yeah.
off from the base.
Yeah, you do so. It's a pretty amazing sight to watch. It's lovely. It's everything you
Gonna-
described and hoped it would be.
And then I
And
look
the
at the cage
ball
and act
starts
like I did
wildly
nothing.
rolling around the library. Zoe, what are you
Ooh.
doing?
Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna whap that thing?
I want to whap it.
You do so. You whap it into the bookcase and some books fall down.
Woo. It startles me a little bit, and I back off and I whap it again.
Yeah, yeah, you do so. This time it kind of rolls into the desk and there's just a little chip taken out of the leg. of the desk, not the bird. I should
Yeah.
clarify. Yeah, while you're doing this, the bird starts buzzing again and another wasp burrows out of it.
I hiss at it.
You do
I don't
so.
like the sound. Stupid bird.
The wasp wriggles out of the cage.
Maybe we should do something about this bird.
Yes.
Just like totally not paying attention to what we've already been trying to do.
Wriggles out and starts flying around the room.
When it hit the bookshelf and a few books fell off, did it seem like the bookshelf moved at all?
No.
No? Okay. I was gonna see if I could make anything fall on top of the ball, but I think everything's too heavy.
You guys
um,
are cats.
we are cats. I'll attack the ball too.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
so. You whap it around the room. It kind of runs into the stand that was on the ground, and it kind of gets a little bit of air, like 6 inches as it rolls over it.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Yeah, but while you're doing that, the bug comes and it stings you.
Oh no.
So you have sustained 1 injury.
Okay.
And as a quick refresher for what that means, um, everything is harder for you. So your easy becomes normal, and your normal becomes difficult for your challenges. Um, and this is a temporary injury. Um, and the way that you can resolve it is by spending either 15 minutes gnawing out the stinger and sucking out the venom and licking the wound. Um, Alternatively, you feel like maybe the cook or the doctor would be able to help you in shorter period of time.
Hmm. I'm gonna start licking the wound because I don't want to leave my fellow cat buddies.
Yeah, you do so. And you notice that when the bug stung you, it died.
Mm,
So, it seems like they can only sting once.
okay. I'm licking. I'm like, guys, it hurt. I think he's dead though.
Yeah, you do so. Um, and why don't we take a quick break since we're about an hour and 15 minutes in?
Okay.
Perfect. So we're whacking this ball around the ground trying to get the bird out.
Yeah,
Maybe
awesome.
one of us will figure out that there's a latch to the door.
Yeah, maybe if you guys look closer, you'll figure it out.
Nah, this is too fun.
I'm hoping one of the smarter cats comes to that realization.
Awesome. Well, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back shortly.
All right.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Cats of Catthulhu Session 2, hosted by the ABCs of RPGs. My name is Ashley. My pronouns are she, her, and I am your host or your cat herder for today's adventure. Where we left off was that our cats were trying to figure out this pesky bug problem in Zoe's house. They've discovered that the bugs are originating from a taxidermied bird in a cage in the master of the house's library. They've successfully knocked the cage over. Unfortunately, Toon actually got stung, so we went over our first injury. This is a temporary injury, so Toon is not out of commission for the rest of the game like most injuries would be. What he has to do is either tend to his wounds for 15 minutes, or he could attempt to find the cook or the doctor who he thinks would be able to help him quicker than the 15 minutes. So that's what Toon's been doing. Everybody's kind of been whapping the cage around the room like a big cat ball. Everybody's been having fun with that. The doctor is tending to our unconscious humans. Um, so it's been a pretty fun session today. I'm joined by my lovely players. We'll start with Christian.
Hi, my name's Christian. I'm playing Zoe, the queen of the kingdom that is this house that we we occupy. Um, we have some smelly visitors that are helping me along in this royal investigation of the bugs. Um, and they're doing a good job. The crown is satisfied.
Spencer.
Hey, I'm one of the smelly ones helping out to figure out to stop the bug invasion of Zoe's house. I'm Spencer. My pronouns are he him. I am playing also a he him cat named Toon, short for tuna because he loves tuna. Um, he is a feral cat that he's on the streets. It's why he smells like trash cans as it's been put today. But he's a purebred cat. He is a Turkish van, an orange kind of orange and white, mainly Turkish van cat. And he's a pussyfoot, so he loves attention. He did get stung, so he's currently licking his wounds and trying to get better. But he is also joined by one of his close friends, Grey Claw.
Yeah, Grey Claw. My name is Justin. I'm playing Grey Claw, the Russian blue scrapper. He is dumb and strong. Scrappers are basically the cats of Catthulhu equivalent of barbarians or fighters. I'm playing a much more barbarian style character.
I'm Dalton. I'm playing a cat named Perry. Dalton has he him pronouns, Perry has he him pronouns, but Perry probably just doesn't want to be referred to in general, to be honest. Um, and
Especially not in association with any assassinations.
right. Yeah, I wanted to be made very clear that Perry had nothing to do with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, or whatever his name was.
Complete coincidence.
He wasn't even in the country at the time that it happened. There's no possible way that he could have had anything to do with it. And I don't know why people keep bringing it up.
Awesome. Let's get right back into our adventure. So we have, like I said, Toon licking his wounds.
Yep.
There is after he had just batted around the cage, and we have Zoe, Perry, and Great Claw kind of in the library as well. And yet again, we hear some more buzzing coming from our avian friend on the floor, and the feathers part, and another wasp starts flying around the cage. What would you like to do?
So it's like a bird cage, right? Like you could like reach inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a fully enclosed, like in plastic or glass or whatever.
Yeah. Would you like to examine it more?
No, that's enough. Can I like reach in and like try to like tear apart the bird?
Yeah, you can't really reach the bird because the diameter
Oh,
of the cage is pretty wide.
Hmm. Is there any way I could try to like get the cage open?
it's girthy.
Yeah, you look closer and you see that there's a circular hatch in the cage.
I gnaw at it.
Yeah, you feel like gnawing at it doesn't really do the trick, but you're a cat acrobat and it just seems to have a simple latch on it.
Can I open the latch?
Yeah, you can
Wow.
easily open the latch as the right cat for the job.
Ooh,
Oh,
I've
it was
I've
made for you.
successfully opened the latch.
Yeah, you do so. And the bug escapes through the hole that you made and starts flying around the room.
That's fine.
kill it.
Gray
That's
Claw.
fine.
Great Claw.
Mm,
Can you
Yep.
beat up this bird?
Smash.
Beat up the bird.
Yep. I'm on it.
Tear it up.
I don't know why I'm talking like Sling Blade now.
Well, the bird is, like I said, held to that wooden perch by the stiff wires. Um, and it's gonna take some force to detach the bird from its perch. But a scrapper could do it with a bit of luck.
I'm on it. Okay, so kill the bug,
You do so?
but ignore the one sad cat because right cat for the job, and then I'm gonna rip um the bird off the the wires, or whatever, just destroy the bird in general.
Yeah,
That's two happy cats.
so your first roll we're gonna say was to kill the bug. You did so with no problem. Your second one with those two happy cats, you easily pull the bird off of its perch. What would you like to do now?
I'm just gonna attack the shit out of that bird.
Yeah, roll for it.
Just I'm kicking it, grabbing it and kicking it and biting it. And
Are you
just
doing
go.
this inside of the
Yeah.
cage, or have you pulled the bird outside of the cage?
Oh no, I'm dumb. Yep, I'm inside the cage. So, but yeah, I'm definitely attacking it. I have succeeded in attacking it.
Yeah, you do so. Um, you do so. And with all of the force of everything rolling around, the door to the cage shuts again. Because you're just wrapping everything in there. So you are inside the cage and the door is now shut. And you just annihilate this bird. Um, you shred it into pieces, and as you're shredding it, you realize that it's just a skin stretched over a wicker frame. So once you've shredded it open, there's just this wicker frame inside of it. You also
The bees, bees,
Oh, not the beast.
which is a reference to Wicker Man. And if you
Yeah.
haven't seen that 90 minutes or so of just pure insanity, I highly recommend it. Not the 60s one. The one in the 60s was actually kind of good. The one with Nicolas Cage
Nick Cage.
is awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. So if anybody's watching this later, definitely go watch Wicker Man with Nick Cage in it. It's crazy.
amazing. Please
Sorry, Ash.
sponsor us, Wicker Man.
Yeah, please,
Um,
Nick Cage, give us money. You have
So,
a pyramid tomb in New Orleans. I seen it. True story though.
it's
He has his
interesting.
mausoleum already built. It's in New Orleans. It's a giant pyramid.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he did that because the house he bought in New Orleans is cursed, and a voodoo lady said that he had to have this tomb like in that specific location, and he dead ass paid the family who already had a body of a deceased relative there to exhume the body and bury it somewhere else so he could have this pyramid mausoleum there so he wouldn't be cursed.
Well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's probably just ashes at that point because that's how those mausoleums work in New Orleans because it's so hot in the summer that they turn into ovens.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Yeah, they actually. So they the way that most of them work is they were like family tombs, and you'd stick the body in there, and then after like like a year, there'd just be nothing but ash, and then you just like push the ash into like this little ash catcher in the very back of it, and put the next body in when needed.
Wild.
Welcome to our Nick Cage and New Orleans burial
I
burial
learned
hour.
that through
Burial
actually the cemetery
podcast.
tour when I was in New Orleans,
That's awesome.
which
Yeah.
if anybody goes to New Orleans, I highly recommend doing. They're
Agreed.
fun, and tip your guides because they get paid poopy. And
No.
they
Yes.
make most of their money on tips.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
Anyways,
So
Yeah,
This
the
wicker.
skull, beak, and feet are original, and the eyes are black glass, and you actually, like, bat the eyes around the cage, too. Like, they come out of its face as
Mhm.
you've
Oof.
annihilated this bird.
Are they glass?
Your glass.
Oh.
Kind of like bat them around. There's no meat in here. It's just metal, wood. It's not meat, which is the point that I'm really trying to make.
I'm like licking my wound. I'm like, well, what about the wasp thing? The bugs?
Oh yeah. Wait, where are those wasps? I inspect for wasps.
You do so, and you don't notice any at the moment.
I can't find any. Which is odd because they were coming out all over the place. I'm confused. I don't like it.
Maybe it's all in our heads.
No, we were eating the bugs. It's not in our heads. That's not right either.
Yeah,
Also,
because
Are you still in the
didn't some
cage?
yeah someone got whole ass
Yeah, I'm still in the
stung.
cage. I'm just in the cage
I feel like
having
the
this
cage is,
conversation.
like you're
I have
just
not even thought
bouncing
to leave
around.
the cage yet because that's just not on. That's not on Great Clay. That's not on. That's not on the list of things to do right now for Great Claw because he's.
Yeah, so while this is happening and you're having this conversation, um, at the very center of the cage, you hear a small pop, and a bug just comes into existence. And the wasp starts flying around you, Greyclaw.
No. I'm gonna attack it. Cat dice.
Yeah, you do so. What do you do with it?
Mm.
I kill it. I attack it
You
and I kill it.
Dang.
And I bite its head off.
you do so easily.
I eat it.
Mm.
It tastes like fish.
Did I see just like a bug just like pop into existence without any sort of like explanation or like coming out of anything or?
Correct.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know where bugs come from, so I assume this is normal.
Is there
You
like
just-
a piece of fabric or like a thing like a coat or something like you like bird cages you cover at night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something like that around?
There isn't like a cover for the cage around, but there's like a blanket on one of the overstuffed red leather chairs.
I put a blanket over the bird cage and then I walk
No!
away.
With
Yeah.
Greyclaw in it.
Well,
Still.
Great Clock can get out if he wants.
Grayclaw
Um,
doesn't know how to get out of the cage.
yeah, so
Ooh.
the you put the blanket, you kind of drag the blanket over and give me a cat dice roll.
One of each.
Yeah, so put something in your mouth as you drag this blanket over.
Found it.
Yeah, so you drag this blanket over and you like partially cover the cage, but you don't completely cover the cage. You'd have to do a little bit more to cover the cage completely.
I'm going to do a
But
little bit
while
more to
this is
cover the cage completely.
great, you do so. And while this is happening, you hear another pop, and in the center of the cage, another bug appears.
That's fine.
Hmm.
It's under a blanket now. I've dealt with it.
No! Am I still in the cage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have not tried to
No!
leave the cage, Greyclaw.
Barry! Barry, no, don't do this! Don't do this to me!
Perry, you can drop the blanket. You've successfully done so. Um, yeah, it's a little bit dark in the cage because this is kind of a heavy blanket. You're a cat, so you have good night vision, so it's not like you're impaired, but you know that it's noticeably gotten darker and that you are covered in a blanket, Greyclaw. And this
No.
wasp is bugging around in there and just flying around.
Ah!
Harry, you covered up Great Claw. What are you doing?
It was a necessary
gonna-
sacrifice.
No.
I'm alive!
Burn it with fire.
What?
Um,
Zoe!
I'm gonna try it. Well, I'm gonna attack the wasp in there, and I'm gonna ignore my sad cat and turn it into a happy cat because I am the right cat for this job.
Yeah, you do so easily. You easily kill the bug.
Can I? There's probably some sort of door, maybe on this thing. Is there? Can I undo the latch? Am I gonna
It
have?
never got latched when you went into it in the first place. It just
Oh,
shut behind you because you were like attacking a bird in the cage.
so it's there, and I'm like trying to undo the thing really hard, and then I kind of like bump it with my forehead, and then look around embarrassed,
Yeah,
and then exit out underneath the blanket.
yeah, you do so. You do so, and you kind of crawl out underneath the blanket. Um, and the weight of the blanket kind of like closes the door behind you, and your tail gets caught in it a little bit. You don't
Yeah.
sustain an injury, but it certainly startles you.
You see the blanket like poof up a little bit, and then I shoot out from underneath.
You hear a pop and you hear buzzing from underneath the blanket.
That's fine. It's under a blanket. I can't see it. It's not a problem.
The the pop thing happened again though.
Yeah, but who cares? Bugs can't get out from under blankets. Can't be done.
The logic is
Yeah,
flawless.
I
you
feel like
see
that's.
that. Sorry, what were you saying? Toon?
I'm still licking my wounds, and I'm just like, guys, I think we need to do more than just kind of cover it with a blanket. That doesn't. I don't think that's
No, we're
gonna
gonna cover it
stop.
with the blanket and assume everything went to plan.
Say that definitely 15 minutes has passed.
Oh, okay.
Toon.
I'm good. Okay.
If you have
Yeah.
if you have a better plan, then please let's hear it. But I have successfully dealt with the issue. I covered it up.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, you know these 2-foots, and I don't know. Zoe can correct me if I'm wrong, but 2-foots, especially masters of houses or whatever, they're crafty. Maybe
They're
something's
idiots.
causing this. I I want to check. I want to try to jump on the desk and try to like open a drawer or something, see if there's anything in there.
Yeah, we're gonna cut to Zoe really quick. Zoe, what are you doing?
I'm just watching this, like starting to get really excited because this cage that Great Claw's in underneath the blanket. I assume this cage is kind of bouncing around a lot, just with all the
Yeah,
commotion inside. Very animated,
absolutely.
and I kind of just want to attack whatever is under this blanket now.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you do?
I try and help, and I just like try and pounce on the cage.
Yeah, yeah, you do so. And it kind of rolls around. And as you're doing this, Toon, you said you were going through drawers in the desk.
Yes.
Roll for it.
Okay. 2 happy cats.
2 happy cats. Let's see here.
I'm thinking maybe there's something else that's causing this. Because Great Claw, you destroyed that bird, right? You ripped it to pieces, and the bugs are just popping, right?
Yeah, which I mean, I guess is where bugs come from. How bugs are made.
I don't. I think
I always thought when one bug loved another bug a lot,
Yeah.
So
they did it.
in the desk, you find a sheaf of papers. However, you are a cat, therefore
Yeah.
you do not know how to read.
Yeah.
You also find normal office supplies, stamps, envelopes, another letter opener, ink
Yeah.
pads, quills.
Meaningless.
Nothing super exciting.
So I'll grab maybe like a stamp as I'm like searching. I go, wait, tell me more about how one bug loves another bug, Great Claw.
So, quick question. There are two kinds of stamps in this disc. There's like
Oh,
the stamp that you put on a letter to mail it, but there's also like the physical stamp that the master can use his like put his seal on.
that. I'm
You
grabbing
grab
that.
that? Okay,
Yeah.
you do so.
Okay.
And while this is happening, Zoe, give me a scrapper roll. So just 2 cat dice.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have rolled twice.
Oh no,
I
fine. You have
thought,
2 happy cats.
yeah.
We'll use your first roll. You successfully kind of whap the ball around the room, the cage around the room. And as you do so, the blanket kind of gets all tangled in it and starts to come off of the cage.
Mm. Um, can I try and like pull on that to make it come off more?
Yeah, you do. Roll for it.
Well, I rolled twice, so you want me to use the second one or just roll again?
Yeah, you can use the one that you have as your second one. Yeah, you do so. You don't really have any issues pulling it off.
Okay.
You
Uh,
notice right now that the door is open to the cage and to the library, but you already knew that the door was open to the library.
yes.
And currently there are no bugs in the room
I
that are alive.
don't hear any of that buzzing noise at all.
You do not right now, but you can do a notice roll.
Why don't we try and notice? Maybe it's slow, quiet.
Yeah, so you do your notice roll. You still don't hear any buzzing. But like the cage looks kind of funny to you.
Mm. Uh, what part? What about the cage looks funny to me? I'm
Roll a
not.
notice roll.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It just doesn't look right, but you can try again.
Oh well, nothing to see here, I guess. I go over to um Tune, see what Tune's doing.
I got a stamp or a thingy that you
He's
hit
getting
you
into
put
stuff.
on paper. Yeah.
Hey,
Ah.
hey, what are you doing getting into his stuff?
I I don't know. I thought maybe like something that's causing the bud stuff here would be in here. So
Oh,
so I was looking.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Well, I found another sharp stick. If you want another sharp stick.
Where's the sharp stick?
Yeah. Look right down there.
Oh yeah, I did so good with that other one.
You did?
Yeah, I hope to kill the bug.
Great job. I knew you'd do good defending your home.
Gray Claw, what are you doing?
Mm.
Mm.
Is there a bug that's flying around?
Nope, not currently.
Hmm. Well, there's nothing to kill. Hey, Toon,
Huh? Yeah?
what what do I do with my paws?
Oh. Uh oh.
I don't know what to do with my paws.
So it's not making the cage isn't making bugs anymore?
I guess not. It stopped. The popping stopped.
When did it stop? Did we hit it or something?
Well, I mean, I hit it a bunch, but it didn't stop. That's not why it stopped. Something else happened. You were doing stuff up on the thing there.
Desk.
The
Yeah.
desk. Desk is the word. You
Yeah.
were on the desk, and then you did something inside the little boxes on the desk,
I did.
and and then you these little square things
Yeah.
that smell like dead trees,
Yeah.
and so you were doing the dead tree square dance
Yeah.
in the desk boxes, and then the bug stopped. So
Okay.
do that some more.
Ah,
think it's
start just messing stuff up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you knock like the sheaf of papers off the desk, you start knocking pencils and pens, and you spill some ink on the desk.
Yep.
What's Perry doing?
I mean, he's mad that someone messed up his ingenious blanket solution to the problem,
Yeah, reasonable.
and he tries to put the blanket back.
Yeah. He does so, and you hear another pop and some buzzing
Oh.
from inside the cage.
Mhm.
No.
The a bug starts wriggling through the cage, and you can kind of see the blanket where there's just a little bit of a tent, and the bug starts burrowing through the blanket.
What? It's a heavy blanket. How's the bug getting out? I stomp on the little bulge in the blanket.
Yeah, yeah, you do so. Um, roll a cat dice for me.
2 happy cats.
2 happy cats to 1 sad cat. So you successfully smack him back into the cage, but you can still hear him buzzing.
Hmm. Well, I got
Zoe, you get the sense that the cage is magical.
right, clearly, because shit's popping into existence. But how do I undo it? How do I stop that? How do I undo? I don't know anything about magic.
Keeps buzzing around the cage. It starts wriggling back through the wires and you see another defect in the blanket.
We got. Did I get the um the the outside like totally unraveled off of it?
You got the
Or that
blanket
would be
totally
the
unraveled off of it, and then
yeah.
Perry put it back on.
Terry, you said you said you that, and you ah. I come over and try and just stab the bug with my mail opener.
Yeah, you just keep stabbing the letter opener into the blanket, but you're like not even close to the bug, and the bug starts burrowing out from like the top, and I imagine you're just like stabbing the side of the cage because you're at level with the ball or the cage.
And I attack the cage.
Yeah, roll for it.
Cool. My thought process is like I'm digging to the desk, right? And I see Zoe go in with like the paper the letter opener, and I'm just like another bug, and I just like jump on it just to attack the cage in general, but like freaking out over the bug. And I got 2 sad cats.
Oh no.
Uh
Yeah, you got 2 sad cats, so you just kind
Ooh.
of get tangled up in the blanket. You don't get stung by the bug, but you get tangled up in the blanket. The blanket comes off the cage, the bug gets out of the cage and starts flying around the room again.
ah! The blank is getting me.
Yeah, you're just like wildly tangled in the blanket.
The bugs are controlling the blanket. It's attacking me now. I start doing my back kicks.
You do so. You can take 5 minutes to get untangled.
I do that.
You do so. What's everyone else doing while Toon is tangled in this blanket and the bugs flying around the room?
Can you, Perry? Can you smack it down so I can kill it?
I
We should
mean,
probably
sure,
figure
but
out
I'm not gonna. We can't do this
why
forever.
they
We gotta
keep
figure.
coming.
We gotta stop the bugs from showing up.
Wait, is the fire going?
No.
Hmm. What if we smash the cage some more? I'm
Sure.
gonna attack the cage.
You can attack you can break the cage.
Yeah, what are you trying to do, Justin?
I'm gonna dive bomb on top of the. I'm gonna jump up on top of the armchair again, and I'm just gonna dive bomb on top of the full weight.
I mean, you do so, and the ball just kind of rolls around the room like a big cat toy.
Ow!
You don't seem to do any damage to it.
Oh, it didn't work like I wanted to. Barry, help!
But the bug
Use your
starts
brain.
the bug starts going towards the door of the library.
I'm gonna go after the bug.
You do so. What do you do with the bug?
I'm gonna
Because
try
we
and
know you're
attack
the
it
right.
and kill it.
You're
Yeah,
gonna kill it? You kill
yeah.
it?
I don't know if kill it. Kill it.
Yep,
Definitely
you
dead.
kill it easily. You have no issues with that.
Okay. So I killed
Zoe,
that.
what are you doing?
Don't you have mystical powers, Zoe? What's going on about how you're like queen of magic or whatever?
I'm not. I don't really know how to control them. Ugh. I just dream. Maybe I can dream or something.
Your solution is to take a nap.
Yeah, maybe it'll come to me in a dream.
So, Zoe, you realize that you missed something before as you're kind of talking to Greyclaw and looking at the cage. The the pattern of the wires are all swirled and crisscrossed, and they're bent into really bizarre, intricate patterns. And you definitely recognize that these patterns are magical in nature. They're not normal patterns for a bird cage.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Okay. This there's some magic going on here. Uh, can I
You drop what you are holding.
ah um so can I God, this is where I don't know exactly what I can do with this role class.
You could ask the cat herder what you can do.
Yeah, is there something you have in mind?
in so I noticed this. Have I recognized this before, or have I seen anything else like this? Can I recall that? Can I recall a dream
Yes.
that I had, maybe, or something that?
You think you saw this pattern in your dream at the very beginning of this adventure. And you got the sense it it was related to like, because like there was the bird that exploded into a frog and then a wasp buzzed out of it. And you remember that the there was definitely this pattern in your dream. The pattern that's on the cage.
Okay. So, yeah, you know, I speaking of, dreams and stuff, I I remember this pattern. This is magic, and a bird turned into a frog, and it there's, and then wasps, these bugs are just, going, and it's not good. So, I mean, can I turn this thing into a frog or something?
Birds can turn to frogs.
I don't know. I'm going with what I got here.
Is there a
You're
frog in the
you're
room somewhere? Like a frog
um
statue or
you
anything?
have not seen any frogs in the room. You know there's frogs in the pond outside, though.
Do we
Ah,
need to take this outside?
may need to take this outside.
Throw it in the water.
Yeah, throw the cage in the water.
Mm,
I'm gonna
You're
pick up.
doing this.
can anybody
I'm gonna.
carry it?
I
I
can
was trying to
carry it.
roll it earlier, and I think we think Greyclaw broke the chain on it. So
I'm gonna pick up the cage with my teeth. I'm gonna pull it.
If
You
I'm untangled,
can't
can I help him?
you can't pick it up. You can try to drag it, but
I'll grab
you
it.
were definitely able to bat it very easily around. So you can
True.
certainly do this if you'd like, but it's
Um,
not the easiest way to do this.
uh, ah. Then I will bat it
You do so. Where while you're
toward
doing this
toward the
though,
door.
a another bug pops into existence inside the cage.
Mm, throw open the door and I go after this bug. All right. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Wait, I have an idea. I'm gonna attack I'm gonna attack the bug. Roll to murder bug. Two
You
habitats.
said you were
Hey, I'm gonna
throwing the
hamster
door.
ball it. I'm gonna hamster ball it on the inside.
I love it. You said you, you successfully kill the bug. You get inside the cage. Um, yeah. Perry, what are you doing?
I'm gonna help get the cage moving
Yeah, you do so.
because you're
Yeah,
just trying to
you
get it outside, right? Put it in the
Mm,
pond, I guess.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just help
Yep.
out. I'll help out with that.
yeah, so you guys roll the cage down the great hallway, and where are you guys taking it?
I guess to the kitchen. Well, no, yeah. Because wait, can we go out the kitchen? The stairs go up, right? We're on the ground floor.
Yeah, so there's a door out to the front that may or may not be locked after the doctor came. And then there is a door and a cat door out of the kitchen to the backyard.
All right, we're going to the door and the cat door in the kitchen.
You do so, and the little girl is there, and she sees you in your giant hamster ball.
Meow.
Am I
It's
still
really
tangled up?
I
no,
roll
no,
toward
Toon,
the
you're
cat door,
free.
which I assume is too big or too small to actually fit the cage.
Correct. You cannot
That's
roll the
okay.
cage through the
Well,
cat door.
yeah,
I
I rolled it too because I like run toward the cat door because that's the plan.
Yeah,
I
you kind of
slam into the cat door and bounce back, and now I look at the little girl and I go, little help.
she's just staring at you, and she's like, "You want to go? Are you stuck?"
No,
And
no, I want to go outside.
she goes over to you, and she reaches into the cage, like opens the door and reaches into the cage and pulls you out and sets you down on the ground.
Can I look at the door? Look at the handle. Can I jump up and try and get the handle?
Yeah, roll for it.
Okay.
You would not be the right cat for the job, but you can absolutely do so.
Oh, that's 2 happy cats.
That's 2 happy cats. You are very lucky that that door had a lever on it, like a lever handle. So
Yeah.
you jump up and
Hell
you
yeah.
pull the lever down, and the door kind of swings open, and you like tumble to the ground, but you do it pretty gracefully, like you somersault outside.
Sweet. Turn, get in the ball and roll for it. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, and I hop right into that thing, and I start hamster balling it too.
Yeah, you do so. Um, and you are you all going outside?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Unless Zoe doesn't like do outside.
The dream leads me to this destination.
I do as the
Oh.
dream commands.
Great. Let's you guys are back outside. So you have the ball, the cage. You're rolling around in it, Tune.
Yep. I'm gonna roll as straight as the path as I can to the pond.
Yeah, you do so. And you roll over to the pond.
Ooh.
Cool. And then can I like get back out and like whap it into the pond?
Yeah, you do so. And as you do so, the waters of the pond start to roil. It starts to bubble and roil, and a mass of frogs starts to emerge from the pond,
Uh-oh.
like a
Uh-oh.
plague of frogs, like fucking biblical Exodus.
Hmm.
Shit ton of frogs start emerging from this pond in a
Are we not supposed to do
wave,
that?
That's too many
and the
frogs.
frogs start ribbiting and croaking, and they say, "Ah, you must be servants of our..." 1 second, please hold.
Who you calling servant? Here, servant.
Zoe, not now.
You are in my domain.
Zoe, side down. Let's listen to the big thing, frog thing.
Kneel before your queen.
Oh, Zoe!
Brr.
I do the thing where I'm
I
like
think
gently.
that's too many frogs. I don't. Should we eat them?
I think we should eat them.
I think we should too.
I'm
Think
so sorry. I'm
because-
looking for the name.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We're role playing.
We can describe what we're doing while you're looking that up. So
Yeah.
That sounds great.
Grey Claw will make his way over more toward the pond and definitely get into a pouncing sort of position, getting ready to tear his way through the horde of frogs. He's going to look back or look over, make sure that Perry's there too, and he's going to look back at Zoe over at the steps and be like, "You need to help with the frogs."
We see you are servants of the toad god Fat Frogua. And they kind of create like an amphibious hand made out of all of these frogs. And they pick up the cage and they say, "Thank you for bringing back this relic of the insect god." And they pull it up, and the waters are roiling, and they go deep underneath the water, and then everything is calm.
Oh hell yeah! Hail Frog God!
Yeah. Wait, frogs like to eat bugs, don't they? That makes sense.
They do.
And that
Yeah.
is the end of the campaign.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
such a dreamer.
Yeah. So
That-
great job, guys. Would you like a little bit of information from behind the DM screen?
Oh, do we have an epilogue? Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So basically, the cage was magical. It was a little portal to the insect god, and his servants would come through. There could only ever be one at a time. So every time you killed one, a new one came into existence. So Perry was getting
Yeah.
really close with that. If you guys would have kept one alive, you wouldn't have had to have keep killing them.
Oh.
And if someone would have figured that out, they would have gotten a treat for it.
Oh.
Ah.
So the circular cage, it only worked if the circle was complete. So you'll notice that when the cage was open, that's when the bugs stopped coming into existence because the door was open. So then every time the door shut again, as you guys were messing with it, bugs could come back into existence again.
Ah.
We did that a lot.
And the
do
goal for you guys was to attempt to destroy the cage so that the insect servants couldn't keep coming through.
Hmm.
But you ended up turning it over to the toad people, and that may not have been the best thing.
Oh. Well, no one accused Greyclaw of being smart.
You guys may have opened a bigger can of worms by giving them this relic.
That's our next campaign.
That actually is how it's supposed to set up if you'd like to continue. So they say that otherwise, to completely stop the scourge of wasps, the cast must disable the cage. Bending or breaking its tough metal requires more force than an ordinary cat can apply. So that's why Grey Claw, every time you jumped on it, nothing really happened.
Fair enough.
You guys figured out how to knock it off its hook. You guys could have tried to make something heavy fall on the cage too, and you had that idea, but you didn't really
Yeah.
do anything with it. So that
I thought the
absolutely
bookshelf
could
wouldn't
work.
move.
There's other pieces of furniture in the house,
That's true.
Um, you guys could have positioned it somewhere outside where something could have run it over, like in the street for a car to run over.
Ooh.
The cage remains intact, unbent, and with its door able to close, eventually it will be used to summon more insect servants wherever it is. If it lies within the estate, the toads of the garden pond will reclaim it in the night and secrete it away among the swampy reeds.
Oh.
And you guys just gave it to them.
We were following Zoe's vision.
The vision leadeth me there.
Yeah, so now that the adventure is over, because the cage has been dealt with, for better or worse, you guys gain the following experiences. Shiny sticks can open doors, so you know how keys work, but it's still hard to pick the right key. That bug ain't natural. You can now recognize insect god servants. And it's an ex-bird. You're now aware of taxidermy and its odors.
Mm.
Ah. An ex-bird. Love it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's great. Like I said, there is a larger story that this can play into if people are interested in that. Which I think is really nice for these intro adventures. I mean, we were able to finish this in 2 sessions.
Two 2-hour sessions.
4 hours. So that's something that's really nice for people to play in a short period of time. So,
Yeah.
and it does open up into a bigger adventure if people like it and want to keep playing. So, yeah.
I like
Cool.
how the experiences are like stuff we've done and like can help us because it's like, yeah, we've literally done this. Like we can
Right.
recognize insect god like
Mhm.
servants.
You
Yeah.
can, yep. You know how to use keys in the future. If you encounter more doors, yeah. So, great job, everyone. I hope you guys had fun. I know we talked a little bit more about what you guys wanted to do at the beginning of this session. Now that you have kind of this new information about the toad gods taking, or the toad servants taking this cage, um, what would you guys like to do? What's the epilogue for you guys?
Am I still able to get the spam open somehow at Perry's house?
Yeah, so you take it to Perry's house, and he definitely has one of those automatic can openers. Um, and you stick that right up there, it magnets up, and it opens that can of spam.
Damn.
I share it. I mean, of course, with Grey Claw, but I share it with if Zoe dares to come out, I share it with her, and of course Perry at his place. So
Yeah, yeah, you do so.
Harry's owners
Um,
come home. There's two stray cats in their house eating a can of spam with their cat. Like, do we have
his
3
owners are
cats
never
now?
home. So what do Zoe, Perry, or Greyclaw do after this adventure?
Oh, I'm eating the spam.
Nice.
Oh, how do you
This,
like
this
it compared to ham?
I don't understand the difference. This is this is just this is just extra tasty ham.
Oh,
It's saltier than the other normal ham, but it's good ham.
it also has a little bit of sugar in
Oh, so I like it a lot better.
it. It's
Yep.
pork with ham meat added, salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrate.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
a cat probably just they probably like that way better than normal ham.
sounds amazing. Especially I bet the texture is really good for cats.
Mm-hmm. Kind of
Kind of
soft.
smooshy. Perry, what are you doing after this adventure?
Going to bed.
Yeah, nothing has changed for you. You want to nap. You didn't
true.
really want that much to do with this adventure to begin with.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up real high and probably just go to sleep for a bit.
Zoe, what about you?
Mm, well, I'm going to make sure my chef makes me a delicious fish meal. Raw tuna, freshly imported from, whoever has the best tuna. I don't really care about the details. That's, that's all handled
By the 2 foots.
by the 2 foots. And then I'm going to take a nice long nap, dream, my day away in the sun, um, and wonder what will become of this frog, uh, civilization, these in my pond out
Yeah.
front.
So he's got an evil frog god living in the pond
Yeah,
Yeah.
in her backyard.
in her backyard.
Could I also like start visiting the little girl? Just because like I've never really had an owner. I've been outside my whole life, so the
Aw.
fact that she loved me so much, now I'm like if she squeezes me, I'll still kick. But like I do start to visit her specifically now. So
Yeah, she just keeps calling you Kitty. She
okay,
she doesn't give you
that's
a
fine.
name. She just calls you Kitty, but she loves you, and she gets very attached to you.
Aw.
Sometimes she pulls your tail and chases you and squeezes you
Yeah,
too hard, and
I definitely run when she pulls my tail, but yeah.
yeah, she starts to learn her lesson and as she gets a little bit older. So, yeah, and Zoe, going back to your desire for your chef to make a delicious meal. Um, so the night of everything that has happened, the doctor is there all night trying to revive these humans, and he does eventually revive them around midnight. But it took hours to revive them. And let me tell you, the cook is exhausted. And you know what she does? She opens up a can of tuna fish and puts it on the ground and doesn't even put it in a bowl for you. But
Oh, I get the whole
hey,
thing.
yeah, you get the whole thing. She is so lazy. She does not want to feed you like anything else. She's like, just eat this, Zoe. Hopefully, this is good enough for you.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Another little peek behind the DM screen, or the cat herder screen, I should say. If you guys would have saved one of the bugs instead of eating them all and shown them to like butler or maid, or if you dragged it into view, the
Yeah.
humans would have found the bug, given it to Doctor, and Doctor would have been able to revive them quicker.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oops.
I
Didn't really affect you guys much.
I'm a feral cat. I don't trust people.
Mm-hmm.
And those bugs just tasted so good.
Except for
Yeah,
the
they
little
did.
kid.
Tastes so good.
Yeah, there was a lot to eat there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for playing. I hope you had fun. Everybody in the crowd, join us next week as we just discuss our final thoughts on the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley, for
Thank you.
hosting. Thank you for being the cat herder.
Oh. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. This was my first time doing it, and I think it went pretty well. So
Mhm.
hopefully you guys did too. Thank you to Roll20 for your online resources. They've been very helpful. We created our characters in Hero Forge. It's really cool. They've got the new addition to make little animal companions too, in addition to all of the different species they have on there and races and classes and everything. So that's really cool. And then thank you to Joel Sparks, the creator of Cats of Catthulhu. We used books 1 and 2 for this adventure. So, and last but not least, thank you to everyone who does tune in and watch us. We really appreciate you guys. Please like and subscribe if you're on whatever platform you're watching us on. And we tune in next week at 12 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, February 19th, for a quick little summary to chat about everything that we learned and our thoughts on this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
thanks everyone. Bye. Keep learning.
Keep learning.
Bye.
Bye.